Alrighty, backup and restore. You guys have seen this before. Hey, that made it right. I'm a poet. All right. You've done backing up the configuration. You restored the configuration. We're just going to look at it real quick as a brief review. You haven't erased the configuration. Oh, Lord. Okay. And then we're going to configure the ACP. All right. So we're going to go through this very quickly because it is very simple and you guys have done it already. But we got to go through it anyway. So let's go to our famous Amos lab. Okay. And let's open this up right there so you can see. Okay. Well, you can see that I have the IP addresses there. So who's my TFTP server, by the way? Oh, he's on. We'll make the DNS at TFTP server 2. We'll back it up over here. Okay. So, which is what IP address? Okay, 2.1. I always use the first available. Always, 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 always. I will use the first available IP addresses, okay, for my nodes, and then my gateways will always be the last available IP address. Always, 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 okay? So, but let's just take a look at the server, see what IP address the server is. Desktop IP, it's 2.2. Okay, cool. Now we know. So let's see we have connectivity to 2.2. Ping 192.168.2.2. Of course, Ethernet, we have that ARP, do it again. Boom, we got 5 replies. Let's back up the start, which is quick. All right, so we're going to do copy, start. You've done this. TFTP, enter. What's the address? 192.168.2.2. And what's the name? We're going to keep the default name of router-config. Enter. Boom. Done. Copied. All right. Here it is. We go to services. We go to TFTP. And there is the file name right there. We'll put it on this side so you can see it. There it is right there. It just got copied to the TFTP server. So let's go ahead and do our flash. Done that. All right. So show flash. What we said we're going to do when we do this, we're going to copy paste because we're not going to type this long name. No way, no how. Copy. So now we do copy, flash, TFTP. Enter. What's the source file name? Aha, paste. Where are we going? 192.168.2.1. And what are you going to call it? Are you going to leave it the default? Nah, I'm going to call it router 1 iOS.bin. All right. Enter. Boom, a whole bunch of bangs, right? Exclamation marks. That's what they're called, bangs. All right, and here we are. Where is it? It's alphabetical. What do I call it? Should be right here. Let me see. Let me refresh this. Oh, I don't see it. My eyes are that bad. I don't see it. Okay. Where did I copy it to? 2.1. It said it copied so many bytes. This is, oh, 2.1. There is no TFTP server here. Okay, so I don't know what the packet tracer was thinking of. Okay, so let's do it again. Source file name, we're going to paste it. Remote host, I'm going to up arrow. No, 2.2, not ping, obviously. That's where I want to send it. And no, we're going to call it R1 iOS.bin. Enter. Oh, look at that. A lot quicker, huh? But they did it for the other one. That's funny. It's a simulator. Okay, here it is. We go to TFTP, and there is your .bin file. Again, let me move it over so you can see it. So no big deal. If you wanted to restore it because you lost your configuration or you do it in reverse. You do it in reverse. So you would do copy, copy TFTP, start. Or let's say to run. You want to do it to a run, and then if you're happy with it, then you can copy it to the start. What's the address name of the host? 192.168.2.2. Right? What's the source file name? Man, I always gotta look at that. I never remember. It's a wacky name. All right, it's router hyphen confg. Router hyphen confg. Router hyphen confg. Okay, that's the source file name. And you want to do it to a running config, so we'll leave the default. And boom, it was copied. It didn't change anything because we always had the same information that was there before. But that's how you would do it. It's the same thing for the flash. You would do it the opposite. But with the flash, be careful, because if you have multiple flashes, make sure you have enough space in your flash to copy that. All right. Now to some real important stuff. DHCP. How do you configure that? Well, you want to turn your router to DHCP server so it'll assign IP addresses automatically, right? So you're going to do IP DHCP. Now you have several options. You can do the excluded addresses already. You can create the pool first, or it's going to be a relay agent. Oh, so we're going to do a pool first, and what are we going to call it? Let's call it LAS. All right, IP DHCP pool LAS. Well, what do they want here? Oh, they want the default router, which is the gateway. Whoa, we got many default gateways, don't we? Don't we? All right, but we're going to use just one for right now. We're going to do 192.168.1.1. Well, how about putting default router there, LAS? Default hyphen router 192.168.1.254. Aha. Okay. And then just for an example sake, okay. And then we're going to do the DNS server default hyphen DNS. In this case, it's the two networks. So we're going to do 192.168.2.2. Okay. And then the net. What happened here? Default. Oh, ha ha ha. DNS hyphen server 192.168.2.2. Remember, those little things just means, hey, you made an error, something's going on here. Okay, so don't freak out when you get it. So just had to retype it. And then we're going to tell the network. What network are we on? So he knows how to create a scope. Network 192.168.1.0. Okay, we just do that. Oh, sorry, I had to put the mask. 255.255.255.0. Boom. Okay. So, but we need to exclude certain addresses, the server addresses, right? IP, DHCP, and then what do we want? Excluded. Question mark always saves your life. Okay. Excluded addresses. All right. Question mark. What is the lowest IP address you want to exclude? Well, the 192.168.1.1. Okay. And then what is the highest IP address you want to exclude? Okay, 192.168.1.100. Okay, cool. So we're excluding those addresses. Do WR. And then we'll see if this works for the 1.0 network. So here we have a static IP address that's assigned to this particular computer. So we're going to turn it dynamic and see what happens. Hey, we got an IP address, and we stopped the highest IP address at 100, 101, and then 254, and then we have the DNS as 2.2. So can we actually get to it? Are we able to route to the other side? We should be. Well, why did I close that? We should be able to. We should be able to still ping 192.168.2.2, right? Because they're statically assigned. The router's not giving them an IP address because I only put it to one side of the network. Okay. So that's using your router as a DHCP server. But what if you use an actual DHCP server? Okay, and let's open that up. We go to services, we go to DHCP, right? And we create a scope. You can see there's a scope right here, which is the default scope. We're going to create a new scope. We'll call it net 192.168.1.0. Okay, default gateway 192.168.1.254. DNS server 192.168.2.2. Starting IP address is going to be, let's put it at 50. Okay, and the subnet mask stays the same. Beautiful. We're going to add it. Okay, but one thing we don't want is for this. We're gonna change this, and let's put it here like 200 or something, or three, or not three, haha, 200. Okay, and we'll put this like a 240 or something like that. I know, no, even less. Let's do 255.252. So we don't want it to interrupt Okay, and we'll save this particular one so it doesn't interrupt our particular pool, which is this one. Let's create one now for the 2. Okay, backspace 2.0, backspace 2.254. We are the DNS server, and the first IP address is going to be 2.0. Perfect. All right, we're going to go ahead and save that. And we just overwritten the other one. That's awesome. So we're going to add another one. All right, the name already exists. Okay, so we're going to do a 1. Isn't that lovely how we just overwrote one? We're not paying because we're going too fast. We're not paying attention. 1. Okay, we're going to add it. And hello. 1. Okay, yeah. 1 DNS. Okay, cool. 1, 2, and then okay. So we're going to save. So we got 2 scopes now. So what I'm going to do is the DHCP server is running. Okay, let's turn it on, by the way, because now it's off. So we're going to turn it on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to the router, and we're actually going to get rid of the pool. And the pool name was labs, right? No, is it? Show start. Yeah, sure is. So we're going to do config T. We'll do no. And then we're just going to do this. Copy, paste, do WR, do WR. Let me type it correctly. Do WR, do show start. No more pool. Let's get rid of that exclusion. We don't want anything to mess up our DHCP server, right? We don't want any rogues in our network. Paste, do WR, do show start. So we're good. We have nothing to do with the DHCP. Nothing's on there, right? So now let's go to this side, and we're gonna go this way, and then we're gonna sign in again. And now look what we're getting assigned, a 1.1. But the gateway is not being assigned. What is up with that? So that means we need to go to the DHCP server 1.0. We set to start at 1.50. The DNS server is 2.2. Okay. Oh, because I have this. Oh, that's the name. That doesn't matter. Default gateway 1.254. Now start IP address 1.50. This is correct. Full name, default gateway, DNS server, start IP address. And then the next one, default gateway, start IP address. And this is the reason why this right here, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to put this as a 172.16.82. Okay, I'm not typing anything. Or just leave it like that. That's fine. And we'll save that puppy right there. And let's see if we can get a right, because I know that was interrupting with ours. And there we go. Now we got the correct, we got a 50. That's the first start, and we got the right there. But the other guy is not going to get it. The other guy is not going to get it because he's in a broadcast domain. So what do we need to do? Why did I close it? We need to configure a relay agent on this interface right here. So we need to go to int f01, int f0/1, and you go IP DHCP, and then we're going to go, no, wait a minute, IP helper, sorry. IP helper, okay. IP helper address, and then the IP address of the DHCP server, which is 192.168.1.2, I believe. Let's check it real quick. Desktop, yeah, 1.2, that's correct. All right, so we got that done. So now, what that's going to do, it's going to allow in a different broadcast domain, because we all know about DORA. We all know about DORA, right? So we're going to go to this PC, desktop, and it should be 51. That comes up here. And it's not getting it. It's not getting it. It's getting in a PIPA. And it should. And let's take a look at the config real quick. One point two. okay, is the IP helper address. And that's the one it should be there. 1.1.2, okay. And that is what this is right here, 1.2, okay. So that should be working. Let's make sure that nothing is down. Troubleshooting. If you don't troubleshoot, you don't learn. Okay. Okay. Ping 192.168.1.2. We have connectivity to the DHCP server. So there should be no reason why that's in a people. Oh, it just took a little bit of time, but why is it giving it the same IP address? There we go. Just took a little bit of time. All right. 192.168.2.51, where the other one was 250. You needed that IP helper address in there to go on your behalf, all right, in order to assign an IP address to somebody in another broadcast domain. Where is this done? A lot in telecommunications, okay? In a real or medium-sized, even enterprise networks, you better have DHCP servers on those particular segments. You don't want to grab an IP address from another segment, especially if it's going across a wide area network, okay? So there you go. Let's take a look if we've covered everything. And so we've backed it up, we've restored it, we haven't erased it, and all you got to do is just say erase start, enter, and then just reload, and everything's erased. And then we configured the DHCP server and assigned an IP address, and we also did the DHCP relay agent. Not that confusing, very easy. Again, just practice, and you'll be just fine. I'll see you in the next.